In this video, we will discuss about limit of a function. So let's write the definition. Limit of a function. A real valued function fx is said to have a limit L at a point x equal to a if for a given epsilon positive there exists delta positive such that modulus of fx minus L less than epsilon whenever x minus a less than delta. Then we can write limit x going to a f of x equal to L, that is fx approaching to L whenever x going to a. This is a epsilon delta definition. Let's discuss some example related to this epsilon delta definition. Problem. Suppose we have a limit x going to 3 2x equal to 6. We have to prove that when x going to 3 the value of 2x, that is a function, equal to L. Right. So here in this equation, in this problem, fx equal to 2x and here L is 6. Now we write the definition. The definition is fx minus L less than epsilon. That means here is fx 2x and L is 6 and this will be less than epsilon. This implies we'll take outside 2, this will become less than epsilon. That is we can write x minus 3 modulus less than epsilon by 2. Let the value of this one equal to delta, right? We can easily see that the value of delta is dependent upon the value of epsilon. That means for a given epsilon positive we always get the value of delta is a positive, right? So therefore x minus 3 will be less than delta. So we found here for a given epsilon positive fx minus L, that means this is less than epsilon whenever x minus 3 less than delta. So it proves that the limit of the function 2x when x approaching to 3 equal to 6. This is a definition. This is a problem for as I given the definition, right? Now next we will go for existence of limit. Existence of limit. Let's see by graph. Suppose we have any function fx. If suppose we have to find the limit at x equal to a point. Suppose this point will be is a, right? So we have to find out here limit at this point. Suppose we have its neighboring point a minus h, whereas is the very small quantity, right? And this one will be a right neighborhood. For the calculating the limit of the function, we have to find out the left hand limit and right hand limit, right? If we we equate right hand limit and left hand limit, both are equal, then we say that easily this limit will exist, right? So let's write the left hand and right hand limit. Left hand limit. Left hand limit means we'll write in short LHL. This is equal to limit x going to a minus f of x. This is left hand limit. That means we are approaching to a point A from left. For the case of right hand limit, right hand limit. For right hand limit, we can write easily it as in short form RHL. What will be the limit? Limit x going to a plus f of x. This means we are approaching to the point A from right. Now we can simplify right hand limit and left hand limit in form of h. Let x equal to a minus h. Then what is the value of h? H equals to be x a minus x. Now we go for limit. When x going to a, then h going to be 0. If we put here x equal to a, then we will get h going to 0. In this case, what will be the left hand limit? Left hand limit will be limit h going to 0 f of, in place of x we can write a minus h. So this is the formula for calculating left hand limit. Similarly, for right hand limit, let x equals to be a plus h. Then what is the value of h the value of h will be x minus a, right? Now similarly, when x going to a, as we did for left hand limit, similarly we will go for right hand limit. Then h will go 0, right? In this case, the right hand limit will be right hand limit equals to be limit h going to 0 f of a plus h, right? So with the use of this formula, we can easily find out right hand and left hand limit of the function fx at a point x equals to a. We are discussing about here the existence of limit. For the existence of limit, if the right hand limit and left hand limit both are equal, then we say that the limit of this function exists. Now let's see some examples related to how we'll find out the limit of a function. Suppose we have to find out limit of any function like 2x plus 3 when x approaching to 2. Okay, here we have to find out the value of this function 2x plus 3 when x going to 2. For calculating the limiting value, we have to put this because x going to this x approaching to 2, that means the value of this functions is about to reach at this functional value, right? In this case we have to put out here x equals to be 2 easily. What will be the value? Value will be 2 into 2 plus 3 equals to be 7. So we can easily see that this is the limit of this function. Now let's see another example. Example number 1. Suppose we have to find out the limit of sin x by x. We have to find out the limit of this function sin x by x. If we put here 0, we can see that what we will get sin 0 by 0. This is equals to be 0 by 0 form, right? So we cannot easily calculate the value of this limit. For such cases we have to remove from denominator the value of x. For removing this type of value, we have to expand here sin x. What is the expansion of sin x? Sin x expansion is equals to be x minus x cube by factorial 3 plus x to power 5 by factorial 5 minus x to power 7 by factorial 7 and dot dot. Divide by x. Limit x going to 0. If we take x common, the expression will become 1 minus x square divided by factorial 3 plus x power 4 by factorial 5 and dot dot divide by x. Then this will be cancel out, and now expression becomes 1 minus x square by factorial 3 plus x power 4 by factorial 5 and dot dot. Now if we put here x equals to 0 in this expression, we'll get easily 1. So in this case limit of this function is equals to be 1. As we have seen already in the last example, when we put the value of the limit, we'll get the function in the form of 0 by 0 and all that. So these type of forms are indeterminate form, right? So let's see what are the indeterminate forms. Indeterminate form. This type of forms: 0 by 0, 0 to the power 0, infinite by infinite, 1 to the power infinite, 1 to the power infinite, 0 into infinite. These type of forms are called indeterminate form. When it goes in the form like that, the expression will use here a method called L'Hospital method or rule, right? Suppose we have to find out the limit x going to a of a function fx by gx. Okay, if it takes the form like this, okay, 0 by 0, 0 to the power 0, that means indeterminate form. For this case we will differentiate of the numerator and denominator with respect to x, right? Then we'll go for further for the second derivative. So let's see some example. Limit x going to 0, 1 minus cos x divided by x square. Suppose we have to calculate the limit of this function. When we put here x going to 0 in this function, what will be the value? Value will be cos 0 divided by 0, that is 1 minus 1 by 0, that is 0 by 0 form. This one will be a 0 by 0 form Okay, so now we can apply easily here L'Hospital rule. L'Hospital rule says that we can easily differentiate the numerator and denominator. Okay, so what we'll get if we differentiate with respect to x? We'll get sin x divided by 2x. Okay, this differentiation will be 0, and this one cos x differentiation equals to be minus sin x, then will be positive sin x by x. Now again, if we put here x going to 0, we'll get the form of 0 by 0. Again we can differentiate it, limit x going to 0, cos x differentiation of sin x, and this one 2. Okay, now we can put the value of x equals to be cos 0 by 2, that means 1 by 2. Okay, this is example. With the help of L'Hospital rule, we have calculated the limit of this function, right?